An HME is a heat-moisture exchange system, and it helps replace some of the functions of the nose, which of course are lost during total laryngectomy. Number one, warming the air and protecting the trachea and the lungs. So an HME worn at the level of the stoma will protect, will be more hygienic, will result in increased moisture within the trachea. Let's take a look at the HME cassette from the front, and this is the back view. But more importantly is the design from the side. As you see, you'll breathe in through the side vents. And if you're a TEP speaker, in other words, you use a tracheoesophageal voice prosthesis, you will press on the cassette to occlude it, and then the air is shunted through the prosthesis for speech. If you're not a TEP speaker, then you don't need to worry about this feature, but you'll still gain the same pulmonary benefits. When someone first starts to use an HME system, they're probably going to experience an increase in mucus production, which of course is just the opposite of what they hope. I think it's important to make certain that patients understand that there likely will be this increase in mucus and they need to give the system some time. I tell patients that they need to give it at least 3 to 4 weeks of consistent use. I ask them to please commit to that consistent use, otherwise we really have no way of telling what the benefit will be from that HME system. And some of the wonderful benefits of wearing an HME system, of course, are decreased mucus. It's also socially more appropriate to occlude a stoma with an HME cassette rather than finger occlusion. Another option is the free hands valve, and this is for people with a tracheoesophageal voice prosthesis to be able to speak hands-free. There are two parts to this valve. There's the non-disposable part and the disposable HME cassette. And the cassette attaches to the back of the valve, snaps in, and is for 24-hour use, single use only. And then the cassette is pressed in to remove it and is thrown away, and you would replace it with a fresh cassette. Another feature of the free hands is the cough relief valve, because during a cough, pressure can build and affect the seal of the housing and can also be uncomfortable. So this is a nice feature. When you do cough, it should be a bit more comfortable, and hopefully the life of the housing, the seal of the housing, will be improved. An HME can be used by anyone with a laryngectomy. It doesn't matter what type of voice restoration that you choose, whether it's esophageal speech, tracheoesophageal speech, or an artificial larynx device. An HME should absolutely be worn 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in order to receive maximum benefit. There is never a time when someone does not need protection for their pulmonary system. There are several options for attaching the HME cassette or a free hands valve. We have several options in base plates. They come in both oval and round. There's the regular adhesive, and if you need a stronger adhesive, the Flexiderm, and for those with sensitive skin, the Optoderm. For those patients that may have a recessed stoma, they may benefit from use of the extra base plate. Another option for attachment of the HME cassette is the Provox Laringectube, which is a soft silicone cannula, and it's available in different lengths and sizes. Another option for using the HME cassette is the Provox Lary button. This is a self-retaining soft button, and the HME cassette is inserted like so. Another nice feature of the Provox Lary button is that it can be secured with a neckband. I'm often asked, can I use my HME cassette in the shower? And the answer is simple. You would remove the HME cassette during showering and replace it with the Provox shower aid. When you're through showering, You remove the Provox shower aid and reinsert your HME cassette. The use of an HME is very important. Number one, from a hygienic standpoint, so that you are protecting the trachea and the pulmonary system. Also helps retain moisture within the pulmonary system. You have improved pulmonary function as well as improved quality of life.